I remember like growing up, right?
Yeah.
And listening to like our favorite rappers, our favorite musicians. They would always say they looked up to the pimps, to the hustlers. They
Yeah.
never had nobody to actually look up to.
Yeah.
Us having this podcast platform, you being an entrepreneur in your own right.
Yeah.
Tell us the importance of being an entrepreneur in the Black community.
So this is really good, but I definitely don't want to skip to what you said because I was just like that. I looked up. My dad was a hustler. My mom dated drug dealers my whole life.
Yeah.
I grew up naturally looking up to drug dealers. Those were the closest people that had everything that I thought was cool, right? All the movies, especially in the 90s, right?
Hype them niggas
all the movies hyped that up.
I wanted to be Nino Brown.
I wanted to be Nino Brown. You know what I mean? He was cool.
But they was the hood entrepreneurs.
They were
businessmen.
They were entrepreneurs.
Shit, I still want to be Ghost.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Those are the most appealing stories, though, right?
Right.
Those are always the most important, like, appealing stories. But what they leave out, or I ain't say what they leave out, because they included in all those movies is the demise of those people living that lifestyle. But niggas don't pay attention to that. They fall in love with Tony Montana coming off the boat from Cuba, making nothing into something. That's what America falls in love with. You know what I mean? Is that whole process and stuff like that. So I grew up looking up to those people, not knowing that they were entrepreneurs. They just used their mentality differently. You understand what I'm saying? And they product was, illegal, unfortunately, in America.
It was good.
You feel me?
So they said.
But what was the original question? Because I definitely
don't know.
Right. Well, just the importance of being an entrepreneur in the Black community.
That's like simple to me because once I realized it's like you're either going to own or be owned. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you are either going to build your dream or you're going to work for somebody else and build their dream.
What Tyrese say on Baby Boy?
It's buyers and sellers.
Commerce, nigga.
Commerce, nigga. For real. And I always had that mind. I thought about this, right? When I was young, I was like 8 years old, and you know how it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, right? I was playing with my uncle. I was playing with my uncles and my cousins. I used to rip off pieces of paper. And I was like, we gonna make our own card game and you gonna draw the monsters and I'm gonna give them names and we gonna give them like attributes and stuff like that, like the Pokemon. Yeah. We stopped playing Monopoly, son. I cut out a notebook and made a board game and made little chance cards and community chess cards. Like, I always had that mentality of like being creative. You understand what I'm saying? So I always naturally
I'd
wanted
just
to
called you another bad little nigga. Man, play the game right.
Get back on the board. I always went against everything else. Like, you know
I
what
can't play Uno with you. I already know that, dude.
You feel me? Like,
never play Uno. Nigga, man. He the nigga you play Uno with. He be like, nah, you can't do that. Like, no, you can't. You can't.
I think we're 6.
Now I'm about to bring you back in. We got playing bring backs. That's funny as hell.
But dead ass though. Like I've naturally always been an entrepreneur. I always wanted to create my own things. And once I realized that, especially in this beautiful time that we're growing up, and I feel like I'm growing up in one of the most opportunistic times ever. With as far as like social media, being a millennial, we get to bridge the gap from the older generation and then the generation coming up. We still cool. You know what I mean? I love this age, this mid-20s age that I'm in right now. I feel like once you create your own platform and your own businesses and stuff like that, you don't have to look for anybody to help you. You have all the answers to your problems. And one thing that really helped me with being an entrepreneur is a lot of people think that you need money to start your dreams and to build on your dreams. And they feel like a job is like a dream killer, and it's in a way when it's really a dream supporter, and you actually don't need as much money as you think you need, right? Once you start realizing that you just gotta utilize your resources the right way, right? When we did our event, I took the network of people that I knew and I said, okay, I need a venue, right? I found someone who can give me a venue of no cost. I didn't need no money. All I had to do is think about all the people I knew and open my mouth and ask for help. Right. You know what I mean? And utilize my access. So whatever you're trying to do, that's why we do our networking events. Whether or not you got an idea in your head that you think won't work, come out to our networking events because you might say you want to do hair or anything. You want to be a graphic designer or you want to start your own clothing line. You come out and you meet somebody. They might be like, yo, my boy got a print shop, or yo, my boy do graphic design, my boy do logo. Once you connect with people, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And when you are an entrepreneur, you start to find your purpose, and the stuff that you do, it don't feel like work. I genuinely I'm a workaholic. I made it my business to not take no vacations this year. just because I just wanted to see what 1 year of just grinding and dedicating to myself, what would it do? I ain't gonna lose nothing. I had mad years of just bullshitting. You feel me? Let me just dedicate 1 year to just grinding, and like my whole life is changing.
That's what's up, man. That's good to
Word.
hear. God damn it.